CA Foundation champs. Done with one, 3 to go. And I'm not going to ask you about accounts paper. Let's not think about it, discuss it or anything. We are done with it, right? So we don't need to talk about that anymore. Let's talk about how we should utilize the next 1.5 days in the best possible way to cover all the syllabus. So you're back now from the exam. You are, please eat something, whatever. Once you are done with that, sit with your books, and I want you to finish off partnership, company and LLP. You won't take more than 1.5 hours, 1.5 hours for that. LLP maybe 30, 40, 50 minutes, whatever. Once you are done with that, even if you sit to study at around 6:30 or 7, you still will have till 11:30 you can finish off these chapters. I want you to sleep on time. Most important is having a good sleep, because if you don't have a good sleep, your day tomorrow will be wasted. Even if you wake up early in the morning, even if you try to study, you will be lethargic. Have a good night's sleep, because that's very important. Now, when you wake up in the morning tomorrow, I want you to take up Indian Contract Act. And let's say you wake up at 5:30, 6, whatever. Even if you start Indian Contract Act, then by the time it's lunch time, I guess you'll be almost done with Indian Contract Act. Post lunch, sit with Negotiable and Sale of Goods Act and try to finish it by early evening. Once that is done, you need to go through the questions, because that's very, very important. Make sure you go through a few tough questions which you might have marked while you were studying that it's tough. Just go through those questions. Now, once you are done with that, go to sleep. Sleep is very important. Please do not compromise on your sleep. The reason being, it's not just about your law paper. If you don't have a good night's sleep, when you come back from the exams, you will not be, you'll not be in the energy to go to your next paper and study for the next paper. And also in the exam, the timings of the exam is also such, you'll feel very, very lethargic or very, very tired. So please have a proper sleep. When you wake up in the morning, the day of the exam, go through IFR, IRF, sorry. Go through IRF, go through the chapter. Once you are done with that, there are some topics that you find very difficult. The remaining period of time, you just go through that topic and done. Now, I want you to relax a little bit. So in between this, whenever you get a little bit of free time, I want you to relax, put down your books, listen to some maybe 1 or 2 songs which gives you energy and which makes you feel happy. The happier you are, the lighter you are, the happier you will be to go and write the exams. Now, on the day of the exam, when you get your paper, so now I'm going to tell you about the tips of what to do in the paper, how to approach the paper and everything. The 15 minutes of reading time, don't read question 1. Why don't read question 1? Because you will anyway, it's a compulsory question. So you will anyway be attempting it. Second, because it's a compulsory question, sometimes the institute may give you a tough question. And if you see a tough question at the beginning, you might get scared. So I want you to read the rest of the questions, and out of the rest 5, you should, in the end of the 15 minutes, you should be very, very clear which answer you are going to write and which format, which answer you are going to write first, which first of all you must decide out of the remaining 5, which are the 4 questions that you are going to attempt, and in which order. That is, you want to write 3 first or whatever. Always make sure you write that answer you write of which you are very sure. You are very sure you are going to write a beautiful answer, write that first. 2 things will happen. The examiner will know, the child knows the content, and you will have the confidence that yes, I can do it. If the first question you're writing and that comes out to be not well and you have to scratch it or something, that morale will go down. Your morale will go down. Once you start writing the paper, you should be so clear of what you're going to attempt that you don't have to sit and waste time thinking, "Arey, what should I do?" No. Try to finish the entire paper. You should try and solve the whole of the 100 marks ka paper. When you are writing your answers, please remember you have 3 hours. That means you have what? You have 3 hours. That means you have 180 minutes. And you have to attempt 100 marks. So I would say 1.8 minutes. So I would say rather 1.5 minutes for every marks. So if you are writing a 4 marks answer, you can give it 6 minutes. So be very careful about timing your answer so that you don't miss out the second answer. First 1 or 2 answers, make sure you write all the 3 paragraphs. You underline the keywords. Once after you have written 1 or 2 answers, if you feel you are lacking in time, you're not able to write the 3 paragraphs, you can actually skip the second paragraph and go directly to the third paragraph. When the question is based on calculations, make sure you show the proper calculations. It should be like, when the person is reading your answer, he knows you have shown every calculation in your answer. So all the calculations should be there in your paper. And that is why it's very important that you should carry the calculator even in the law paper. One very important thing when you're writing the answers. Some people write answer 1 here. Please also write here. Answer to question number 1A. And please, if you're writing 1, write all the subsections of A in that portion only. Don't write 1A, then you have gone to 2, then you're coming back to 1. Please don't do that. Right? Write all. Now, let's say this is the end of the page and my answer is getting over here. Don't start it from here. Go to the next page to start your next answer. But yeah, if you're just done at this point, then don't waste the page. You can start from there after leaving 2-3 lines. If the question has multiple provisions, please make sure that you write the next provision in the next line. First, it will be evident to the examiner that you have written these provisions. Second, it will give it will be clear, presentable, and whoever reads is getting what all you have written. So be very careful with the presentation of your answer. Especially the first few answers, be very careful. It will boost up your morale also. So this is all it. We have one last thing, very important to all of you. We have put in so much of hard work for the past few months. We have been doing classes, we have been doing writing sessions, we have been writing mock tests, we have been doing online sessions, marathons. We have done so much. And you have been a part of it throughout. However, wherever, maybe it was, raining, you did not want to do. Maybe it was family festivals and, family or festival, family functions, but you were still attending the classes. You have put in so much of hard work. So there is no reason for you to actually be scared or be, in that thought that, oh my God, what if the paper is tough? What happens if No, you have put in so much of hard work. There is no reason the paper is going to be tough. You're going to rock this paper. Believe in yourself. But don't even put that pressure in your mind that I have to clear. Clear to karna hoga. Fail ho hi nahi sakta. Please don't do all these things. Don't burden your mind with all those thoughts. You have put everything, your hard work, and it's time to get the result of it. Go aram se happily before going listen to some songs which makes you happy. You will rock the paper because it's your hard work. You have put in so much. Now you're going to rock it. All the best to all of you. I am waiting for you to give me, to message me back after the exams how your paper was. All the best to all of you. Thank you so much.